Hey everyone! So today is a postal holiday, so we don't have to ship. So we are going to do some listing.
So today we're going to be listing a big N-Scale collection. Get started with that. One of our goals this month is to release more items than ever, get them onto the website, get them into your hand. So it's going to be a busy day, so that's what we're getting into next. Okay, we're in the apartment now. Here's our N-Scale. I love N-Scale because it all fits on our table. We don't have a lot of space in here, obviously. Nothing like we'll have in the future. But here it is. Victoria's making some coffee for us. Cold brew. That's going to be great. She makes great stuff. And then we're going to tackle it.
And shout out to Joe. He's a customer of ours. He drove from Ohio to drop off this N-Scale collection. We do not expect everyone to do that, but we were really thankful and it was really good stuff. So thanks, Joe.
Alright, we're plugging along with the collection. We have about 60 items typed up. Actually, this is going to be the 60th one. We're just getting started today. We're on a roll, so we're going to keep rolling. But I want to show you guys what it's like to do one item. So here's what goes into doing one listing on our website. So we have this caboose here. Now, I don't know as much about N-Scale as I do HO scale. I have a feeling this might be microtrains, but I gotta do some quick research, see what we got here. Okay, so we know it's N-Scale, of course. We know it's a caboose. So I'm looking it up on eBay. What's handy is I have 3 years of sales records in front of me. That's really helpful. I love this feature on eBay because sometimes people look at, oh, it's sold for this much, but it's not really sold at listed. Now, I don't really care about prices at this point. I'm just trying to figure it out what it is. Oh, looks like I was not quite right. It looks like I got 5 results here. They all say lifelike N-Scale, so that's good enough for me. So it's a lifelike. So over here on my sheet, I made a custom sheet that helps everything get onto our website easier because it's all tailored for trains. If we had an item number, I put it there. I'm not going to bother because I don't have the box in front of me here. Okay, so we know it's a caboose. It's not a kit. There's no UPC involved. Okay, I think this is just called a, just simple caboose here. Cola caboose. Okay, cool. Road number, or road name rather. Sit through Central. And here if it had like a mark, like it doesn't actually say, but if it said like CNJ or something like that, I'll put that there. It does not, so I won't put anything. We have road number 91506. I got my magnifying glass here. Usually don't need it for HO scale, but I've been trying to read some bill years. Okay, so that's really it for my part. If it's custom, I'll say that, but this one wasn't. A lot from the collection was custom, and that makes it really difficult to figure out what the car actually is. So really, that's my job. Like, I did that today for 60 items about, and I'll continue on, but that's kind of what I do. I get everything organized, and then I take it over here. And if you want to follow me along for the journey, I'll throw it in this tray, and then Victoria will get it in the proper order, and then she'll do her part. And that keeps us kind of doubling our efforts, but we kind of focus in on what we're best at. I mean, we both know how to do everything by all rights, but there's certain things that she specializes with, and I'm just kind of like the guy organizing, finding the stuff. That's my specialty, so that's what I do. And I'll take it over to her.
So once Gloria has products in these trays, this is right next to my computer setup. I have keyboard, I have a lineup of N-Scale going on here. This is an L desk, and then I just twirl over with my chair, and then I'm in the photo booth area. You can see the lights there, the backdrop. And then I literally just turn around and put them on these trays when I'm done, and then I'll put a sticky note here that says the SKU ranges so we know how to pick everything. And that is my process. So I will pick this guy up. And then what I do is, you saw everything he typed up. So what I do is I kind of just make sure his information's correct. And then I type a description just to make sure that the item, you know, the deep description's accurate to what is going on with it. And then once I do that, I'll go over, I'll say if it needs cleaning, if there's scratches or chips, and then I'll include prices, how much it weighs, and the box. And that is my process. Okay, so I just got my pictures of this caboose, and it's a pretty big process. As you can see, it might seem simple, but Corey's part's a little easier than mine, but I do a lot of research on each item, and I also try to check out like what the current selling price is for things so that we aren't too high or too low on things. So and then once it gets stored, there's a process with that so it doesn't get damaged, and then it's easy to pick. So that's the process of listing, and I hope you guys can appreciate the hard work that we put in.